Kamehameha. Ugh. Sorry about that. I think I'm coming down with something. Maybe it was something I ate, or maybe it's all the mold spores emanating from this game. This is Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22 for the PlayStation, released in Japan in 1995, Europe in 1996, and finally North America in 2003. Whoa, yeah, you heard me right. Apparently PS1 games were still getting released in 2003. And considering that Dragon Ball Z Budokai came out for the PS2 the year before, this is an intriguing release that must have caught the interest of hardcore Dragon Ball fans for sure. And those same fans might have caught the same stomach bug that I've got right now. So followers of the hit anime series might be well aware of the insane quantity of Dragon Ball Z fighting games that have been pumped out since the 80s. In the past, they were mostly for the Famicom and Super Famicom only in Japan. And this installment happens to be the first DBZ game on the PlayStation. But thankfully, the number 22 in the title doesn't mean that this is the 22nd game or anything like that. That would be brutal. But instead, it's referring to the 22 characters you can choose from in this very straightforward one-on-one fighting game. So for its time, it was an impressive selection to pick from, considering that most of the prior Dragon Ball titles usually had around 10. And there's even a few more characters that you can unlock by entering a secret code. Secret as in, it's in the manual, but it's still a pain in the ass to get it to work. But anyways, since the PS1 was a more powerful platform than past games, it could now enjoy some fancy 3D rendered backgrounds, and it also utilized cell drawings from the show's animators for all of your favorite martial arts masters. So it seems promising, but unfortunately the gameplay still struggles, a lot like the old 16-bit games. The controls are pretty clunky and unresponsive, the combat is very slow and unrefined, flying around is pretty much pointless, and there's a lot of downtime spent charging up your special meter just so that you can throw more fireballs at each other. And the overall experience just feels very thin and poorly presented. There's a versus CPU mode, versus player mode, 2-player championship mode, and an incredibly dull build-up mode where you slowly increase the strength of your character of choice by, you guessed it, fighting. So I guess for 1995, maybe this game was decent fan service and all, but bringing it stateside almost 8 years later is kinda devious, and it actually led to a lot of scathing reviews from the video games press at the time. I stumbled upon some pretty hilarious quotes from notable magazines, my favorite being, "Someone crapped in a jewel case and passed it off as a game." Oh man, now that explains my uncontrollable vomiting. Oh well, anyways, big thanks to Paul in California for sending this gem to us. I'll be sure to send you the hospital bill. And actually, I did have some fun with this one, tearing it apart anyways, and at the very least, it does make you appreciate good fighting games that much more. But Dragon Ball fan or not, Ultimate Battle 22 is a game you'll ultimately want to ignore. Or, crap in the jewel case.